Hi friends, how's it going today? Chelsea Face here. I hope you're having a lovely day, and today's video is going to be my wrap up for the month of June 2021. So let's just get into what I read. So I only read 3 manga this month. That is the only thing I read. I've been doing a lot of art projects. If you want to check out what I'm doing, you can follow my art Instagram and my art YouTube channel. I post there fairly regularly, not super often, but enough to just update what I'm working on. I'm currently working on a new video to put up on YouTube, so I will link those in the description if you want to see my art stuff. But I've been doing that, and I've also been listing things on like eBay and Poshmark, just trying to get rid of a lot of things around the house and put that side hustle into third gear, you know, because we're trying to save up for a trip next year. But I wanted to talk about the manga that I did read. First, I finally got the final volume, volume 12 of Shortcake Cake by Sue Morishita. This is the final volume, and this series has been such a fun experience for me. I like boarding house tropes. This is one of the first ones that I really got into. They're just a regular Viz price, so like if you know you're worried that it's going to be like the usual $14, it's not. It's only $9.99 per volume, and there's only 12, and it's got the cutest art on the back of every volume. Wow, you literally can't see that. There's a plate, and it usually has like a dessert, like a cake on it. And on this volume, the cake has been eaten. So it's just really ties together nicely for the series. The covers are all this beautiful watercolor, gorgeous color palette. The spines have a little bit of multicolor with the title going on here. So they're just really pretty sitting on my shelves. And I'm really glad that I have finished collecting this one. It always feels good to finish a series that you've been collecting for a while. If I had to lightly summarize this series without spoiling too much for you, I would say a light shoujo, but this is more of a boarding house, a girl who has a really good style. Honestly, I love her clothing in this. She is a little more straightforward with what she likes and what she doesn't like and what she wants in life with the guys that try to hit on her, I guess. And so in this boarding house, there's a couple of guys who she has friendships and interests with, and one of them likes her from the beginning and the other one has no interest in her. And then things kind of get flip-flopped, and there's like sort of a love triangle but not really going on. And she changes her thought process and how she views other guys, and she ends up falling for one of them. And it's so cool to actually watch a relationship feel a little realistic in the way that it evolves as you get to know someone. Because, you know, I met my husband in community college and I didn't love him at first sight, which tends to be like a trope that a lot of shoujo has. But this one wasn't that way. It was a lot more complicated, kind of like real life, and once you get to know someone, you really start to fall for them more emotionally. And I feel like the depiction of a teenage boy in this, with them being a little more physical but not like forceful, like of course you don't want that, but it was realistic in the sense of like he would occasionally get physical with her, but it was very respectful, and I don't feel like there was any like sexual content in this. But that was a thing that I didn't notice, was that there was actual attempts at sexual stuff within some of the volumes, like later on in the series. And yeah, it's only rated T, so it's very appropriate for most ages. I think that it's just very lightly implied, any of the adult content in here. But I love it. It was pretty soft, but also hilarious. I was laughing at Chiaki, I think his name is. He likes to read books. And then there's Riku, who is just so adorable and sad. And then Ten, our main character, I love her to death. She's so relatable at times. And I love these characters, and I'm glad that I own it so I can go back and reread it in the future. I think I gave it 4 stars because, you know, normally I've been giving them 4 or 5 stars each. But this one was really good, but I feel like it wasn't as good as some of the earlier volumes with the ending here. I think that it was just a little lackluster. I'm not quite sure what I wanted for the ending, but it was just a little off. It wasn't bad though. Not disappointed, just not as impressive as some other shoujo endings, I guess you could say. But I do highly recommend the series if you are into shoujo or even josei. It's so good, so good. And the last two books that I read are volumes 2 and 3 of Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku. I keep saying life in these videos, and I don't know why, because I know it's Love is Hard for Otaku. But this is 3, this is 2, and this is by Fujita. These are 2-volume, I guess omnibuses you could call them. And so that's 4 volumes technically. So I guess technically I read 5 volumes this month. But this is so good, y'all. Like, I'm pretty sure this is josei. If I'm wrong, you can correct me. I'm just now starting to kind of understand the names for age demographics. It's something I just can't seem to get perfectly in my brain yet, but I'm working on it. But if you know for sure, let me know, because I need more of this. This is an adult or young adult, like, romance going on. There's like 3 couples so far. They're all so different, and they're all so compatible in totally different ways. And it's kind of a good viewing, in my opinion, of just because you aren't exactly the same doesn't mean that you won't work well together or mesh well together. Now, me and my husband, we're almost the exact same person, so we go by that kind of trope. I guess it's a trope, I don't know. But this couple right here, they're almost opposites but also the same, and it's like they fight all the time but they love each other, and it's almost like got a sexy undertone to it. And then this couple right here, who they aren't really a couple yet, but you know they're going to be, kind of a girly boy and a boyish girl. So they're kind of total opposites, honestly, but they're both very sweet, precious people. And the first couple, which is on the first volume, they're an otaku and a gamer. So it's more of me and my husband's dynamic of one of us is always reading and watching anime, and then the other one is gaming all the time. So it's just so cool to see all these different forms of nerddom meshing together and being friends and relationships. And some of the couples aren't as we're dating as others, so it's like there's going to be little hints of actual romance going on in there, which is so good. And so just when it happens, it's just so yummy and delicious. And I want more of this. I want 1,000,000 volumes of this, which I know is not going to happen, but I am excited to pick up the 4th volume and continue it as soon as I possibly can, because I just can't get enough of this series and these couples, and it's so funny. I have not watched the anime yet. It's on Amazon Prime and it's pretty short, but I don't know, because at the end of the 3rd volume she makes a comment, the creator, that there might be another season. I don't know if that's what they were talking about, but that's what it led me to believe. So I don't know, I hope so, because I would love to see all of this animated, because it is so good. And I've heard the anime is good. I need more. I need more of it in my life. I need more things like this. If you have recommendations to things that are very similar to Wotakoi, let me know, because I want more of it and I need more of it in my life. 5 stars for both of those, by the way. But yeah, that's my little baby stack. I am in the process of reading like 5 things right now, so those are going to be in my TBR for the next month. So I apologize for not reading a lot, but busy. Sometimes it's gonna be like that. This has been the shortest month I think I've had all year in reading, but I enjoyed everything I read, so that's good, I guess. Better than hating everything. That happens too. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I want to grow here, and my husband hit partner, so I would like to hit partner. I think that would be really fun for us to put more effort and time into these videos once we actually start making a tiny bit of money. It's not going to be a lot, but you know, I want to get to that point. I want this to be more than just a part-time little fun thing. I actually really like doing this kind of content, and I want to give you more different types of videos as well. So if there's anything you'd like to see from me as far as manga or book content, comment down below and let me know, or if there's a tag that you think would be really fun, let me know, because I'm always looking for fun, exciting things to do other than just TBRs and wrap-ups. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.